Okay. So we'll start with the Yangzhou riot.
Mhm.
So how did it happen and what caused it?
As far as I know, the Yangzhou missionary case was a quite influential missionary case which occurred in 1868 um, because of the cultural misunderstanding between the missionaries, the French Catholic missionaries and the Chinese. Catholic missionaries usually had this practice of building orphanages in China, and they would take into babies into the orphanage. Sometimes they would take dying babies and baptize those babies before they died. That happened, but for the Chinese, many people thought the babies were killed inside the church compound. So the rumors went around saying the French missionaries stole the baby or killed the baby, cooked the baby. So there was a riot against those missionaries, and there were also other cases that in the same city of Yangzhou, which was a quite prosperous business city in Chinese history, famous for their salt merchants. Um, when another group of British missionaries founded I guess should be Protestant church, local Yangzhou Confucian scholars took the street to put up posters on the wall calling for driving those missionaries away from their city. So this is largely because of the tension between local Chinese people and foreign missionaries, which was very, very prevalent in the late 19th century.
Okay. And how did it affect the Christian missionaries and or the medical missionaries that were in China?
I'm not very sure about how this affected medical missionaries, but it's obvious that many probably non-medical missionaries would be affected. Um, some of them were killed by the Chinese rioters, but one problem was that some of these missionaries to propagate Christianity, they also relied on the power of their own government. While the Western governments at the time enjoyed the so-called extraterritoriality, that if low, if missionaries or any Westerners violated Chinese law, they are not going to be put on trial in China. They will be taken care of by their consular. So they had this privilege over ordinary Chinese citizens. And the Chinese Christians, once they were converted, they would also enjoy this privilege. So this caused the division among the Chinese. But as for medical missionaries, I don't have those details about the medical missionaries because many of the missionaries were not medical but just more about their missionary work to influence people with the Bible. But uh, medical missionaries, I would assume that Chinese people's attitude would be probably more like as long as your medical skills work, then we will welcome you because you help people rather than just try to convert people. It's a very complicated situation.
Okay.